I'm fucking shocked. Yep, that's why I said I can't believe people. What is it doing? Oh my Jesus. Gotta work on that. Oh, my frustration is real. I'm frustrated by it. I don't know why. I don't know anything. I'm just angry. Okay. Fuck my life. I can't breathe. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. Your construction, it smells of corruption.
Your construction smells of corruption. Manipulates to recreates. This air to go around Saga. Got a launder.
I'm talking to myself.
My
Yeah. I don't know how to put that.
I said hallelujah, 16 for your fins. You're getting down on your motherfucking knees. And it's time for you to do this again. Come on and tell me what you need now. Tell me what is making you bleed. We got 2 more minutes and we're gonna cut to what you need. So on the 6, tell me, 1, do you want to live? And on the 7, tell me, is it time for your motherfucking ass to give? Two hemispheres, battling. I'm blown to the maxim. 2 hemispheres, battling. Suck it up. One last breath. Take a drag. Off a death. Hey, Mr. Policeman.
Not sure what it is. Are we still here? Okay, I don't know. I'm so done. Monday, okay, so yesterday, I'm not going to talk to so Monday I'm going to call StreamYard and I'm just going to tell them motherfuckers, like, when they answer, I'm going to be like, hi, I'm going to need a supervisor, because they don't pay you enough for what I'm going to drop on you. And then, when they give me a supervisor, I'm going to be like, you got a supervisor? Because they don't pay you enough for what I'm going to drop on you. And I'm going to be like, okay, well, I did customer service for, 10 years, so I know how it is, and you're in that position, you can deal with everyone bitching at you, so be ready for them like me. Be like, I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at StreamYard. If you give me somebody to turn up on the phone, that'd be great, but I just didn't have to. It says one person's watching, it's probably me. Oh my god, it is me. I'm not fucking you. Hold on. I'm so dumb. It's okay. I'm still here. I'm not sure. It says I got 2 people watching now. I don't know. I can never tell. Y'all should somebody come up. Otherwise, I probably won't. I'm not saying it as a threat. Like, I'm just saying otherwise I probably won't stay on here all very long. Or stay live. What's up? No, Canadian girl wanted to, and she was like live for 10 hours. So, why don't you come up, Shelly? Hello. Oh, then we might know who you are. Oh, you won't be in anymore, but who was N-word, man? What did I miss? I'm so confused. Who's Mud? Oh, were you over on what? I don't know where you were. What? Oh, I was like trying to go in the back check to see what was said about Mud, but I realized I'm not in the right place. He's got a part of the drama, or he's not a part of the drama community. He is a part. Oh my god, I'm doing what I hate most when people go live and then they just react to chat. Like, that's okay. So he's got a part. I know, I was trying to go back to see what you said, and I realized I'm not in the studio, so I can't see it anymore. Because I remember, but I can't remember, but I can't. So what, he just goes over there and drops the N-word left and right? He's like, nigga, 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 nigga. That's a song, by the way. These guys is an old Vine. These guys were like walking up to a stop sign, just walking on the sidewalk, and this car rolls up and these black guys, and they're listening to Share and Believe after Love After Love. And so the white guys are looking at them like, what? And the black guys are like, oh shit, we gotta be all hard. And they change the song and they like drive away slowly, like, nigga, 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 nigga. I'm like, what is that? That was funny. He has cool people on the channel sometimes, but he's an N-worder to trigger in sometimes really drunk. Oh god, we'll go on rants. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like trigger worders. You can come up on my channel. Anyone can come up on my channel. Well, maybe. I said it's kind of an open panel. That's like when Primo was like, I'll come up, and I'm like, no. I said I was never going to interact with you again. But it took me a long time to come to that conclusion with that. But I was just like, nope, sorry, I'm not. I'm sticking my word. Not that, you know, I wasn't a big fan of Kimmy K. I'm kind of becoming one, I think. But regardless, she's still on Guest Blob. But, you know, at the time, I was definitely not a fan of Kimmy K. But I was also more of a fan of not a fan of the way he talked to her. That was just unacceptable. I'm sorry, that's why I draw the line. I have a pretty shallow line in the sand, but that's where I get it. We're bottom of YouTube, but we all have lines that we draw. And with Mark Terry, it was the exploitation of Noel, who I don't like, who was in my chat the other night, wanting to come up on panel. And, you know, no, I don't like you, but I also don't want you to be exploited. Yeah. I'll just narrate the chat. This one guy loved it when I was on Jay Savage, who I wish he wasn't an alcoholic. Let me just say that. I really could see myself liking him. In real life, and I could see me laying next to him at night. Okay, I was on his, and I was narrating the chat, though people loved it. The Moggers did until they didn't. Oh, fuck them. I know how to deal with him. I said it more than him, and was more racist. So he stopped and changed topics right away. LOL. Lol. He's an amateur racist, to be honest. Sully says, haha, LMAO, limo. I don't know how to say it, but what? I used to hang out with the worst and listen to more hardcore. I'd love to hear his Levi's rant. Like, the pants? Is that? No, don't! Oh, I thought I hit in for a second. I thought, fuck that. He rants about the jeans or his Levi's pants. Why don't y'all just come up here? We'll talk about it. Or not. I don't know. I'll probably end this at some point soon and do my YouTube exploration. No, I'll probably have to go live on TikTok. I checked my TikTok. I have the notification off. But occasionally I'll go over there because I want to see if Evil Intentions has messaged me back because, you know, I've got a major crush on him. I'm so retarded. And so I go to check my inbox and I've got all these messages and they're all like, when are you going to go live? When are you going to go live? You got any more balloons? Did you get more balloons? And so I'm like not trying to read them because I want to read his and hear what responded. And yeah, but so I noticed, yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that. If, oh my god, excuse me. If I end this, I'm gonna go live on TikTok for my perverts. Because, you know, I gotta keep them around. I keep around the perverts. They're gonna make me my money. And I'm gonna make them balloon animals. And it's just, you know, it's a win-win for all involved. People, it's a win-win. Supposed to go to Softform Dave's tonight and get a tattoo, but he hasn't messaged me, so I guess he fell asleep. I don't want him tattooing me while he's sleeping. I'm going to get a hand tattoo on the palm of my hand. I'm going to get my old birthmark tattooed on me at some point by him, but I have to work tomorrow and I need my hands, you know. Can't really use your hands to do a tattoo. What music? Is there music playing? Hold on. Oh, there is. Sorry. I didn't know the music was still playing. I apologize. Thank you. I am so sorry about that. Sorry. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know it was still going. Was it? I guess it was like looped or something. Wild. Thanks for letting me know. Because, I can't hear it on this end. So I don't know when it does that. I didn't know that it would do that if the song ended. Didn't know it'd start playing again. Just woo, Oh, come on. We're going to play the fucking which lighter works game. Because, I got to smoke my meth on my toilet. Oh, I left my good lighter outside. I ain't going back out there to get it. Fuck that shit. I ain't trying to get that level done. Not Hoot Owl or anything else. Oh, that was I don't know if you're familiar with Portishead, but they did a side project called Love Fidelity All Stars, and that was the remix of the Portishead song, the Battle Flag by their side project, which is called Low Fidelity All Stars. Battle Flag, Low Fidelity All Stars. I love it. It was the song that played in the background of the ER episode when Carter and Lucy got stabbed by the crazy guy. That's the first place I heard it. And I was in love with that song ever since. And that was in like 97 or 98. No, that was more 99. Because I was living on my own and my mom and I were on the phone watching it like together. Yeah. I used to love ER. I still do. I mean, I still love it. It was a great show. They really had a great soundtrack to that show. They really did. And it's underappreciated, the musical selections for that show. I think a lot of people just kind of, I think for them, a lot of people with background music or whatever. But for me, like like Low Fidelity All Star Battle Flag changed my fucking life. I love that song. Like, that's a great go-to, and I thank ER for it. And it's like now knowing the backstory of the song that I know about it. Must have been a big Portishead fan, and I think that's awesome. And I wish I could. I probably could if I tried. Maybe I'll make that a thing I do. Is I try to track down the person who was responsible for making the decisions of what songs are on the TV show. And now with social media, you can reach out to anyone, and maybe I'll reach out to them and let them know that I personally really, really liked their music selection. That's what I love about social media, you guys. Is like, it's kind of crazy, but you can reach out to anyone now. Like, sometimes they'll reach out back. Sometimes you get, a troll or whoever pretends to be them. And sometimes you get that person and they, they prove that they are who they are. And now you're talking with somebody who's like famous that normally you wouldn't have been able to talk to. That to me is wild and I love it. I get nervous though. And I end up looking like a blubbering idiot to a guy named Evil Intentions. Well, that's not his name. His name's Jose Ortiz. And I'm not doxing him because under his podcast, he says his full name and in his About Me section, he has his full name in Evil Intentions. So I'm not doxing him. Yeah. Anyway, it's my crush. I got crush on a creator. It's so stupid. It's like, what do they call that now? They have a word for a parasocial relationship, maybe? When you got a crush on like a creator, an influencer, or whatever. Or I don't know, maybe a parasocial relationship means something completely different. It's like canoodling. I thought that just meant like going out and being rowdy. And no, canoodling means fucking, from what I understand. So I've used that wrong in a million fucking sentences. Today I'm an idiot of myself to a girl in The Void who I fangirl over, Boston Bridget. And I can't, oh my God. My talk to text just so then I had to make this live. Like I just wanted her to know, like I wasn't trolling, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful by calling her Boston, Virginia. That was my talk to text, and I'm retarded. So that's funny too. I don't know why I thought of that. I guess parasocial relationships made me think of that. Some I don't know. Let me just keep hitting this bong. Why not, right? Sucks because I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna have to put on mute. And I'm the only one on panel, so it's gonna get quiet for a minute, but I have to piss. Right. Oh, you saw in wrestling? I didn't see it. I didn't see the wrestling thing. I know that Kimmy K took my place as Canadian growth partner, which is totally okay because I'm really not into wrestling. I'm just like, oh, first when I thought I was in it, I was like, yay, and now I'm like, oh, but I'll still have fun watching everybody else. All right, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I know it's like hard to hold it. Prolapsed urethra. Go figure. Fuck that shit. And you know what else is crazy? I'm gonna take my water. Wait, what time is it? I gotta go with Timmy to I'll just say it. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm poor. I gotta go to the food pantry tomorrow, and there's usually a really long line. So I'm like, it's 2:26 now, and we're leaving at 9:30. I need to take my water pill, and it sucks. I hate that I'm old enough that I hate that I'm old and have a medical condition where I have to take one. But I tend not to take it because like I'm not always having there's not always a bathroom accessible, and they have a porta potty at the food pantry to wait in line because sometimes you're waiting for 2 hours. I ain't using that porta potty, and so I won't take but I think if I take it now, I'll be good. Hey, there's Waffles. Waffles says, "What's up?" Waffles in the house. Here, here's a link. I think I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Shocker. Yeah, Mark Terry is currently live at the moment, and he's a fucktard. And I can't wait to make a video, a video motherfucking him. I'm gonna do what I was gonna do to PP neighbor, but I just gotta figure out how to do it because I'm not an editor of these things. So I'm gonna make it look like I guess maybe I could use a green screen situation. I guess I could put it together on TikTok. How you doing, hun? Oh, I thought you was I thought I was doing that Mark Terry voice. I thought I said "ho" at the end. I'm good. How are you? Okay, so the video is gonna be like me walking up to like a camper trailer, and it's gonna have like a sign on it that says like Mr. T Mark Terry's home or whatever. So it's obvious it's his place. And I'm gonna stand outside of it and hold like a boombox radio up, like from Say Anything when John Cusack held the boombox up. Except it's gonna play Big Sean. I don't fuck with you. So it'll. I mean, it'll obviously be a very crude type of video. It's not gonna look realistic, but be like standing out there holding up the boombox, and it's like, I don't fuck with you, you little stupid ass bitch. It's funny in my head. You just got. It's probably lame. My kid's right. I'm cringe, but it's funny in my just like the Jurassic Park, where they're all yeah, they're in Jurassic Park and they see all the dinosaurs at once, and it's playing the Jurassic Park theme. Dun 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 dun. Brontosaurus is coming out of the lake, and they're just like all astonished. And then there's a big pterodactyl with Mark Terry's fucking face on it going across the screen. Woo! Yeah, you're trash. These dinosaurs are trash. I couldn't put it together. A Canadian girl tried to help me, and I still fucked it up. But in my mind, it's hilarious. And if I could figure out how to piece it together, I would and put it out there. I'll give it another try. Hey, you know what's so funny? I love Oscar the Grouch. He's my spirit Muppet. We're a lot alike. We nickname people like he nicknames Big Bird, and he just kind of he's a guy that nicknames people, and I do that all the time. He drives a jalopy. Check. Hello. So I've been driving since fucking 97 jalopies. He lives in trash. You could say that about me. I am trash too. And his best friend is slimy as fuck because it's slimy. And my best friend's is Mittens. my cat. He's a slimy cat, I guess. And Canadian girl, she's like my best YouTube friend. That she's my best friend. That's not in real life, but in real life because she's in Canada and I'm in Missouri. But I wouldn't say she's slimy though. So, but my cat, that's my best friend in real life. He's a pretty slick feller, and and Oscar Grouch doesn't like people around. He tells them scram. So I love Oscar the Grouch. And so if I was in a trash can though, I would feel like that is a jab at Oscar the Grouch. Also, let me just give you a motivational quote from the Grouch himself. Um, Even just because you're trash does not mean you can't do amazing things. It's a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. What about that teabag Bergie boy? Oh, I can't see the little. I don't know what the word is after that. Is that huh? Because there's a $ thing on StreamYard where it's prompting me to share a referral link and it blocks out words. Okay, I see it now. What about that teabag Bergie boy? Huh, huh, huh. Woo! Oh, I still can't get to that note. I used to be able to woo like him. Now I'm like 2 notes lower and I can't get to that octave. Woo! Nope, can't do it. Mark Cherry's got a higher voice than I do, and I'm a chick. So there you go. Right? Oh, yeah. I saw when I opened up my YouTube to look and see if Canadian Girl was still alive, so I could drop my link in her chat. Because StreamYard kicked me at the very end of her live. It just kicked me. I could tell they were still live. It said my browser and shit wasn't working, so it kicked me backstage and it just kicked me out altogether, which was a little different. But or maybe by then she ended the stream. I don't know. But when I opened up my YouTube to go see if she was still live, the first thing it pulls up is fucking Mark Cherry's panel, and there were a lot of people on there. One of them, I meant to bring this up. Does anyone remember when Kevin from Guest Mob was like, Mark was like best buddies with Carolyn, and he said Kevin was his manager, but then it came out that Mark Cherry was doing some questionable shit, so he, I guess, used that as a reason to back out or just whatever. But he was trolling. He's part of Guest Blob, but he was trolling Mark Terry in that sense and saying he was going to be his manager and shit like that. Well, so there's somebody who's been up on his panel the past few days under a different name, but it's that Kevin guy's profile picture just edited to have like a kind of animated scary person, like big Cheshire cat smile. Like, we see you. We fucking see you. Oh, when I went to grab a drink and when I came back, you guys were gone. Yeah, Canadian Girl was like, she told me in the back chat, she's like, hey, you need to start on yours because I'm getting ready to end it and it'll kill the whole stream. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do that. And then we were talking about it, and everyone was kind of saying their goodbyes, and then StreamYard kicked me, and then it kicked me all together, and I come back, and her live was gone too. So I'm like, man, because I didn't get to tell everyone goodbye either. I'm like, thanks, StreamYard. Oh, wait, are you in Guest Blob? I'm just curious. I don't know. You know how I feel about Guest Blob. You know how I feel about Isaac Guest, and Alex to boot. To be so unhinged that somebody calls your live title clickbait, to be so unhinged that you got to go get your little bitch boy to fucking attack somebody for saying that, and then the bitch boy who you've never met in your life doxes you and goes real life and gets your dog shot. That's just fucked up. So I'm not big on anyone in Guest Bob, but the reason I know he's in their server for sure is because when Alex is live, it shows, he shows this whole screen and it shows the Discord, and there's Kevin in it. You can see it. So that's cool. Yeah, see. That's when I'm still new over here, but when that whole thing happened, I was even newer, and it seemed like everyone was against doxing, except he was allowed to, and people just went with it, and I never understood. I don't know. Well, he's definitely in their server because he was over there in guest mods because, you know, Alex shows his whole screen and it shows him in the guest mob server and it shows Kevin in there. Or at least it did. He may have bounced, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Kevin over on Mark Terry's shit with that, just with an altered profile picture. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the situation. And I don't know if he's, if I'm right, I don't know if he's trolling him or if he, I hope he's trolling him. Fuck that shit. But, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I've noticed that happen recently. Oh, well, thank you. I thought it was, it's just the fact that, you know, it was a clickbait title. He can say it wasn't, but it was. It said, "This is my last stream." So I call him out on it, and he says, he's like, "Oh, yeah, it's my last stream till Tuesday or whatever." It's like, oh, come on, come on. So then he mutes me. And fuck you, you know? And so I thought he could see what I wrote in chat, even though I was muted. I I figured they could still see it. I didn't know they couldn't. But I said something like, "You fucking bitch ass pussy" or something. And I sent it to Canadian Girl to be like, "Look, he muted me. What a fucking dick." And she showed it to him. But so I'm not mad because I thought he could see it anyway. I didn't know he couldn't see it. And that just said, so it's not like I'm like, "Oh, why'd you write me out?" No, because I thought he could see it anyway. I didn't know he couldn't. But so she did that. And he went and got Isaac, and they just attacked. I've still got screenshots of his messages where, you know, they're calling my parents, they're calling my bosses, they're sending pictures of like Google Maps of the wrong address, the other Sarah Lee in town, because there's more than one of us. They're sending pictures saying, you know, they're going to dox me and all this and swat me, and it's the wrong fucking address. And I know Isaac's always like, "Oh yeah, that's why I get him to confirm it's the right one." No, that's not how that works. You're just bad at it, and so you fucking had to do process of elimination, and you use the wrong fucking. You can use Spokeo and pay for it. It doesn't mean the information's right, you idiot. We all know this. And when you want to get somebody's information, you get it. You don't send them the wrong information and then say you're gonna swat them. But anyway, I've got the screenshots of Alex just being like, "Just apologize and we'll stop." Like, no. Guess what? No. Your title was clickbait. You're a pussy ass bitch. You went and got your little bitch boy. Stand by my word. Yeah, and what they did to Frank, I still have Frank blocked, hidden from my channel. I need to unblock him. I'm not a big Frank fan. I'm not a big Frank fan. I'm not a big Primo fan. And I've said that a dozen times that the whole thing with Trish, that I don't know if it was a setup or not, but I mean, people from St. Louis, we think everything's a setup. So there's that point, paranoia factor. But I could definitely see. I went back and listened and watched the chat, that whole situation where they said that they were threatening her. I could see how it could have been taken a different way. That's why I'm like, I don't know if it was a setup. I think I thought the way I took it is they were saying for other people that would troll and maybe show up at at Primo's house or whatever, they were trying to scare those people away. I didn't take it as directly towards Trisha, but regardless, when she came out and was like, "I'm not okay with this," or, you know, "I feel certain," but they should have shut the fuck up. They should have stopped, and they didn't. So that was on them. But, you know, if it came out that this was all a thing and they asked Trisha to do it and they set it up, so they had a good reason to like try to get the community to hate them and oust them, I would not be surprised. We'll just put it that way. Yeah, see, I think he was set up too. I think, but then Primo took it to the next fucking level with Gimme K, and when, you know, it got addressed like that, he just, the way he, you know, and like I said, at the time I wasn't a big Kimmy K fan. I'm coming around to her though, because we seem to have a lot in common. And we were talking civilly in somebody else's chat the other day. I can't remember who, but you know, we had a lot in common and we were just talking about it. Oh, I think it was the asylum actually. And you know, we were being respectful to each other, and I thought that was, you know, I thought that was really cool. Plus, she's going to be on Boy Wrestling with Canadian Girl, so of course I support that. But but at the time, I did not like Kimmy K whatsoever. But like I said, that's where I draw the line in the sand. It may be a very shallow line and a very hard to see line, but the way he was talking to her and the things he was saying to her, and I'm sorry, like it's not. Yes, it's you don't talk like that to a woman, but it's more you don't talk like that to other humans. You just don't interact with humans like that. That wasn't acceptable to me. And the fact that Frank kind of supported that was not cool. But I also I see, people could say he supported it 100% because he was supporting, there's not. I think he was just more supporting his cousin, but it could be both ways. But yeah, if it came out, if either they came out and admitted it or there was enough proof that they wouldn't, they couldn't deny it, that it was a setup, I wouldn't be surprised. Because from what I understand, he seems to kick Frank a lot and then bring him back and kick him and bring him back and make him do challenge. It's almost like the exploitation that goes on with fucking Mark Cherry and Noel. We Frank is Frank. When people say he's a tard in the yard, I usually don't debate that, but it's I don't know much about their history. What I do know is that it does seem like they treat him like they're friendly neighborhood retard for real. Because I just don't know if he just goes with it because it's fun or if he doesn't realize what's going on. But yeah, it seems like they kick him and bring him back a lot. So, and I feel like, oh, you know what? No, I'm right. It's not. I feel like this happened. I remember it happened. Isaac was asking people like, should I just to bring back, should I bring back Frank and make him do like a crazy horrible challenge, or should I just keep him kicked? But everyone was like, keep him kicked. But I thought that was kind of telling how Isaac was like, oh, should I make him do a challenge and bring him back? Like maybe he didn't think it would be as permanent as it was, and it's looking like Frank is coming back. Because he stayed away from Boyd for a while. And like I said, he's still hidden from my channel, so I don't see him in chats. I need to figure out how to unhide him. But I see him over in the asylum in the side chat and all that a lot. So I really think that took a turn that they didn't expect. But I also think that they kind of wanted him off their show or whatever. I don't know. I think they wanted him off, but then they were going to bring him back, and it didn't go the way they thought. I don't sleep. I just got really tired out of nowhere. My throat. I can't. I'm sorry. Once again, I wasn't looking at the chat. I didn't mean to, though. That was all fucked up. I lost respect for the whole shit. Yeah. I mean, I'm still so in shock of like, Isaac came at me hard and I didn't even really know who the man was. I had no interactions with him up until that point, all because I called Alex's live stream title clickbait. How unhinged do you have to be? How insecure do you have to be that triggers you that bad? Especially because it was clickbait. You made that title the way you did because you wanted it was clickbaity. And the thing is, I never got to finish what I was gonna say to Alex, which was, why this is clickbait. Why is it clickbait? You make good enough content that it doesn't have to be clickbaity titles. But I never got to say that part because he fucking muted me and went ape shit. So there you go. Like crazy, right? Oh God. It's just so crazy. Oh, am I lagging? Fuck. Because I'm right next to my fucking router. I'm in here in my bathroom. My router's in my bed. I'm at my toilet. Sorry, I don't know. Yes, he is that fat guy. Alex looks just like Isaac too. Who was it that said that? Was it Barbie girl? Who was some? I can't remember who said it, but it was like a friend of theirs or something. And they were like, "Hey, I'm just pointing out." So Alex looks just like Isaac. They're like mini me. I was like, "What the fuck? No shit." Yeah. Molly? What do you mean, Molly? Who's a mole? What are we talking about? No, I feel like there's a mole. Ah, Devil Eyes. He's a mogger. A mogged. No, he's a clipper. You're a clipper, right? Are you a clipper? Not that kind of mole. I don't know, man. I'm telling I need to figure out how to download videos from YouTube so I can save them to my phone and then show them on StreamYard because there's this video that this local guy made. He's a streamer and he's getting up there in the numbers. He's a gamer too, but um he's a local guy from St. Louis and he made this video all about how St. Louisans think everything is a setup. And he's like talking on the phone to his friends and he's like, "What, your boy? Yeah, you still want that? All right, no, your people want it. What? Meet him where? No, no, this is set up." He's like, how did my baby mama know I was going to be at that party? No, this was a setup. He's like, "Oh, your man just left. You want me to come over? You want me to come hang out?" "No, bitch, you know, this is a setup." And I'm just like, yes, all these things are setups. Everything is a setup. Everything. It's so crazy. I am not a mogger. I know, but that's how you were in that Desby, whatever the fuck his name is, the guy that Midnight was bitching about the mutest shit that Midnight was right about. Yeah, you see him if you're ever in his chat again in the near future. Please give him my regards and also tell him I said fuck you. You do mute people, you motherfucker, and your 200 subs. Me and my 500. Let me tell you. Yes, he fucking. Oh wait, what's he say? Yes, he fucking does. It was me and Wait, what? Wait, what was you and Trisha? I missed it. Waffles. You said what were we talking about? I can't remember where I was in part of that story, but you said yes, he fucking does. It was me and Trisha G. What I can't remember. It's so a mogger, and I'm saying that incorrectly, and the community of mogged let me know. I'm still not sure. So I had to go to Google because, I'm old. I'm not hip. I don't know this shit. And I asked my teenager, he was not real privy to it either. So whatever it is, I don't think it's that big of a community. But from what Google and Urban Dictionary told me, mogged is like, the way I interpreted it was mogged is like a pretentious, entitled millennial, I guess, that they want to flex how they're bigger, better, and have more money than everyone. That's the way I understood it. And I could be interpreting it wrong. But once I saw that definition, I was like, well, that seems pretty accurate from what I was seeing with them. And it sucks. Oh, yeah. That said, Geslov and the other look like each other. Oh yeah, it was church. Yeah, you introduced. Okay, yeah. Isn't that funny? Though they do look like each other. Okay, sorry. What sucks is Jay Savage. So that's how I found that community. I guess he had told me he had streamed before and he didn't like the community and he was in all that shit. And you gotta understand. I like Jay Savage a lot. Like I could see us in real life, like either being really good friends or maybe more than that. I don't know, but he's also, I think, I want to say a semi-functioning alcoholic, but I think it's a little less than semi-functioning. I think he has a big alcohol problem and probably needs to go get some professional help with it. But he's also just a really good guy and he's fun when he's not shit-faced drunk. But when he gets shit-faced drunk, he doesn't get mean. He doesn't get like a lot of people do and they go on like, racist tirades and stuff. He's not like that. He's he kind of gets like Flacco and passes out. But so I guess from what I can gather, he was in the mob community and started StreamYarding again because that's what was in his chat from what I saw. And that's how I found out about Mogged. I don't know. I know that my YouTube channel in the About section is very much like I'm a YouTube explorer because I am, but I'm still not privy to everything and all the communities. I'm trying to figure them out. I Dashton introduced me to the Christian people community, or well, maybe more the I don't know that guy that was just on CG's panel. Shit, was it Max? Yeah. Um, he's privy to that community. I didn't know that exists. There's like gaming communities I'm unaware of. I'm learning. I don't know. Who has the problem? Well, wait. Oh, no. Oh, God, I dropped my phone. Fuck. Oh, it almost fell. I remember he came into Frank's. He gave you a bit of a hard time in chat. Was that before or after the incident? I think when I came in general, they kind of, you know, gave me shit because that's just how I think that's set up. I don't think they like outsiders. It's so funny because I was like ran about the Voight being dead and he killed the Voight. No, the Voight's alive and well. This is not my home. This is my vacation home, so I'm not completely privy to it, and I'm not necessarily a resident, but as somebody who owns vacation property in the Voight, it's alive and well. You bitch ass motherfucker. Just because you want it dead doesn't mean you can claim you killed it and it died. Oh, who has the problem? The drinking problem? Jay Savage and Flacco. I mean, really. How did I fall into Voight? So you said I've been hanging there for a while. When I found YouTube, I didn't go straight there. Oh yeah. So the way I found Voight is I dwell in true crime. That's where I reside. That's where my heart is. My people are. Believe it or not, over in true crime, I'm kind of a I won't say a big thing, but I do the ghost research for a lot of really big true crime creators. We're talking in the million sub numbers, between I'd say the most of them have between 100 and 500,000 subscribers, but I did do some work with two creators that have over a million. And when I show up in comments, it's kind of crazy. People say I'm respected over there, and I'm literally just say that because I think I'm just noticed, but I don't know. But true crime, that's where my heart is, and I am a self-professed true crime aficionado, and not one person in true crime has debated that, so that makes me feel really cool. But that's a really dark place to live. It's a really dark place to be. Especially because I'm one of those people, you've got your big true crime people that have sold out and they're just about the monetization, like Mr. Beast, and that's some bullshit. Like those people are bullshit. But you've got creators that really, really care, and that's where I'm at. And so, like Lane from Stuff for the Little Children, and Jose from Evil Intentions, and Yergi and Druby from The Misery Machine, and Kyle from Dire Trip. And as much as I don't like Giles as a person, I've worked with him. I've been there from the start. Yes, I do not like him as a person. We no longer get along, but he's the same way. He cares, and their voices for victims. And so when you're a voice for somebody whose voice was silent, you take the cases personally, and especially when you're tasked with researching their cases. You talk to people that were family members and parents, and so it becomes a very dark place. And when you reside in darkness, it's overwhelming, and so you've got to take a break. You just got to take a break sometimes. And I took a break. I took a vacation. I said I need to. Yeah, Mr. Beast is huge, but I love Misery Machine, and it's so great because Yorgi and I. We in chats and stuff like that, we agree to disagree on a lot of cases and a lot of things. She's very welcoming to my unpopular opinions, and never once have heard Ruby ever come at me and been like, "You're fucking stupid," or that's ridiculous. They're very open about it. They're very, they'll stand by their opinion, but they do so respectfully. it really just blows my mind like that. I'm so happy that there's people out there like it, but I just get dumbfounded because you don't see it. You don't see it anymore on YouTube. When you do, it's a breath of fresh air. Um, but yeah, so it's a really dark place to be. And like the Misery Machine will tell you, you gotta take breaks, you gotta take vacations. They have a whole other lighthearted channel. I love it called Yergy and Drewby. Yergy plus Drewby. Anyway, so I took a vacation and I kept getting these feed suggestions for Larson, Daniel Larson. So I went to the Larsonian verse, then I touched the poo, and that was a mistake, but the mistake was touching the poo, not the Larsonians, even though I left not on a good note. I don't regret my time with them. And so within that, once you touch one locale, and I knew of Shanny and Reb, but not too much of them. Once you touch one locale, though, the algorithm is like, let me show you more cows. And I met Gregor. And I love Rotten Mango too. I don't like Elise either. I'm not a big fan of her. I think I don't know. I can't tell if she's selling out or not, but she does tours and that kind of fucks me up. I met Gregor, who now currently hates me because I'm a simp for Canadian Girl. I'm not sure that that's true, but my argument is, if I'm a simp for Canadian Girl, why do you hate me? How does that affect you in any way directly, Gregor? It doesn't. You're just being a dick. Whatever. Your girlfriend is a catfish. So maybe that's why you're angry just in general. I'm not sure. Maybe your drinking's getting out of control. I don't know. I hope you get help. Nonetheless, I met Gregor. And that's how I met Canadian Girl. And so I saw Canadian Girl going live on her first live, and I said, oh man, I just cracked that. Did you hear that? Fucking glass cracked. Sorry, I'm working on a bong for my other friend that I can't fucking get this right, and I just fucking busted the glass. I gotta start over. Fuck. Okay. So I met Canadian Girl, so Gregor's live, and I saw her going live, and I thought, she's like, it's my first live. Drop the link. So I said, why not? Why not? I once I remembered who she was and everything, like, fuck yeah, she's fun. Let's go. Let's do this. And she took my hand and introduced me to all kinds of people in the Void, and like to Mark Terry and Marilyn Mike, and it was great. And so I've kind of hung out here since then, and I've kind of made it my unofficial home. Like I said, it's my vacation home. Sorry, I took the scenic route with that story. I know I did, and I apologize. But so I took a wrong turn and went down a rabbit hole, and here I am. Here I am. And as much as I hate it, I love it. It's a love-hate thing. It will never be my home. It will never be my residence, but it is definitely my vacation home. Like, I am happy with the property I bought in the morning, right? Like, I'm happy with the condo that I purchased here. Oh, Lord, that's me. Yes, there is no escape. So I know a foodie. Sorry, I'm going back in the chat because, I never watched the chat. I know of Foodie Beauty, and the only way I know of her is from Shanny and Rev, because they were. Side note: I love Dashton. I met Dashton through Shanny and Rev. He's a mod for them, and I was a mod too for a short time, but I was a mod for other reasons. It was a sinister reason, and they got mad at me because I called out Jason for calling somebody a cunt. It was Foodie Beauty that he called a cunt. And I said, that's just not classy. That's fucking disgusting. And they realized I was trying to infiltrate to sabotage, and I was booted as a mod. But Dashton he's just a very loving person. And I really wish he would get away from them, because they will try to use him for their benefit in any way they can. But he is all loving and sometimes blind to people's bad intentions. So I'm very protective of Dash in that sense. But that's how. Remember when she was feuding with Shanny? What happened? What did I do? Why am I recording? I'm not trying to touch that. God damn it. Oh, wait, fella, you know us from Gregor? Hold on. I'm still trying to figure out. Felly is SLG, who might be RNG, but maybe not. I didn't know you knew us from Gregor. Yeah, so he hates me now. But yeah, Foodie Beauty and I guess Chani were good friends at one point and turned on each other, not sure why. And I just remember saying in a chat, like, what I've learned from this is do not tell Shani or Foodie Beauty any of your dark secrets because they both will expose them and put them out there. Like, fuck you. And they will, like, me, you tell me some deep, dark personal shit. We're not friends anymore. I am not going to put it out there. If I said I'll take it to my grave, I'm going to take it to my grave either because A, I forgot you told me because of my memory issues, or B, because I gave you my words that I'm taking it to my grave. And that I'm just not one of those people that we get in a fight and I'm going to turn around and we may hate each other the rest of our lives. I'm not going to turn around and put your dirty laundry out there. I'm just not that person. You may do it to me. I'm not going to do it to you. Just not that person. I used to be that person though. I used to be, and I didn't like who I was when I was like that. So I made a commitment to quit doing that. But those two are like that. And I just remember being in the chat and being like, I don't know much about Foodie Beauty. I know too much about Shani. But I know I don't want to know. But what I've taken from this is don't tell either of them bitches your deepest, darkest secrets because they get mad at you. And I promise you they'll fucking air it out to the whole internet. And that's what I know about her. I know she's mukbang and Muslim. And according to Shani, has had 12 abortions. So I don't know. Yeah, I wondered if she was a grifter. And Felly, I bet you have. I know you have because I'm having a fuzzy memory. It's the fucking TBI. And you know what? I was reading some stuff one of my doctors sent me about TBIs and how autoimmune can affect the memory and whatnot. And then I was reading an article about how Adderall affects the memory. And so essentially I'm fucking my memory even more. And some of it, I guess, since I still take Adderall, that's on me. And the rest of it I have no control over. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I do kind of I have fuzzy memory of that, so I know it's real. I just don't remember in detail. I hate this. I hate this. I really hate this. And this is why the memory things, this is why I did that genetic testing. So I'm going to get Alzheimer's. It's just, I won't get it if like cancer takes me out first or something. Something kills me first, but I'm more than likely I'm going to die of heart failure, possibly Alzheimer's, but I'm genetically predisposition and it's in my genes. I've got the gene. It's going to happen. So this is why I will be jumping in front of a train before it gets bad because I refuse to be. I don't know. I'm not gonna let my inability to recall memory to define me and take over my life and just make me. I'm already with my memory issues the way it is. I'm already a blubbering idiot all the time. I offend people because I can't remember them or what we talked about, and I don't like that. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't like that. I can't fucking remember. I don't like any of it, and I especially hate that I just come off so like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't remember who somebody is, and it comes off like I don't remember because I don't care. And that's not the situation. I do care. I do care, and I hate that. I fucking hate that I can't remember. Sorry, I get mad about it. I get very angry about it. I'm not. Oh fuck! Oh man! Sorry, I just did something I didn't mean to do. I just felt a whole bunch of. Oh shit! Because why? Because I didn't remember I put it there. And I just knocked it off and thinking that I was cleaning up some trash and I did. Damn it. Arr. See, I hate the memory problem. It's always negatively impacting me in the following ways. Sorry, I can't look at the chat at the moment. I really needed this not to be spilled. God, I hate myself. I fucking hate myself. The self-loathing I have is on the next fucking level. Oh, God, dude. If I was not me, well, first of all, if I was not me, I wouldn't be my friend, that's for sure. But if I was not me, I would hate myself so much I would find me and beat me up. And I guess I kind of do beat myself up anyway. So, but nonetheless, I fucking hate myself right now. I'm so mad at myself. God, fuck my life. Sorry. Yeah, the lack of sleep doesn't help, but you got to remember that I sleep during the day. So my days and nights are completely backwards now, and that's the way I like it. It's the way I prefer it. So I slept all day. I slept from when I took Carter to the bus stop. I came home. I was so tired. I took a nap in my fucking car. I couldn't even get out to go inside. And then finally woke up because it was hot in the car and went inside and called Dave and told him I was going to come over and $1 General opened it because I owed him $20. So I was going to get the money off my card and take it to him. I'd be there sometime a little after 8. But I fell asleep until Carter got home. They called school early. So he got home at noon. He woke me up. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up to order lunch at like 2. And then I went back to sleep. I was supposed to go over to Sophomore Dave's again. I told him I'd be there, and I fell back to sleep till 4. So, I mean, I slept all day. You know what I mean? I really did. I slept from about 6:30 till about 4 p.m. Oh, I have a bumper sticker. So funny. I have a bumper sticker that says it's me and my unhealthy sleep schedule against the world. And that it's factual. It is me and my unhealthy sleep schedule. I can't get shit done during the day, even when Carter's in school and shit. I can't. I can't. I'm a night owl. Okay, so I get really depressed during daylight savings, whatever's. I don't know if it ends or starts, but when it gets dark out at like 5 p.m., I'm really depressed. But that being said, I prefer the night. I don't know why. I get sad when daylight goes away, and you think it getting dark at me liking the night, getting dark at 5 p.m. would be heaven for me. It's not for some reason. But I prefer the night, and that's for some reason when I can get shit done. I can put on music and I can full out focus and just get shit done. Like tonight, I was out, it's midnight and I'm out working in my backyard, cleaning up all the shit from moving my fence. I made significant progress. I probably made 10, 20 times more progress than I have during the day that I worked on the past 3 days in just a matter of hours. I don't know what it is. I can analyze it. I think it's because my social anxiety has gotten to a really high level. And when I'm out during the day, there's more people out, and I am a conceited bitch and feel like everything's about me, and feel like people, like, I'll go to get gas. I feel like people are watching me. I feel like I'm always paranoid that there's just eyes on me all the time. And at night, there's less people out and around to do that for me to feel paranoid about. So I prefer night. I get shit done at night. I'm more productive at night. And I really do sleep during the day. That's real. So, though I'm tired now, I am forcing myself to stay awake because I'm going back to a complete night schedule. I've talked to my boss, Timmy, about like the work we have coming up, and it can all be done at night. It's like cleaning out trailers, cleaning up the trailers. All this can be done at night. He allows me to work at night as long as I'm not like too loud in there that I'm waking up neighbors, and I'm not. So I know the work we have coming up, it can all be done at night. I know I'll be more productive at night. But then it's just other people in my life have to understand that means I'm going to sleep during the day. So please don't call me at noon wanting to do this and go there and do that, because that's the middle of the night for me. I'm just, hey, sir. What? Y'all. I'm just going to sit down and relax. Look at what, he won't let me move. It all healed up really good. I'm happy about it. So, oh no, but I'm photoshopping it there, whatever. I'm still not good at photo. I can overlay, but that's about it. I'm getting better at teaching myself, watching tutorials, shit like that. Anyway, sir, hi. And Mitten's over here. I don't know. decided to get under some. This is my Dollar General haul, which I still need to finish putting all of it up. But Mittens decided, let me just crawl under this inflatable koozie and take a nap. That's my best friend, by the way, Mittens. Sir, Achilles, Aki, hi. Can I sit down in my spot? Thank you for keeping it warm for me. Did you dog fart on it to keep it warm? Why do dogs? I know it's like it's a love and respect thing, but why is it the second I get up, my dog takes my spot? Isn't it something like they're keeping it for you, or I don't know? Thanks, these are my babies. I don't know where Junior and Squeaky are. I guess maybe they went back outside. We have doggy doors, so they can come and go as they please. But Mittens is an old man, but he's my best friend. We've been through so much shit. He's my emotional support animal that gives me zero emotional support, but knows when I totally need it. And oh, Mittens, you got more burrs and stuff on you. Jesus Christ, what is that? Ah, is that a tick? Am I gonna have to go at that with a fucking? I feel something back here. I'm petting him. I feel a big gnat or something. I think I don't know what you got going on. When Mittens gets in fights with other animals, so his claws are really, really sharp. They hurt. But also when he gets in fights with other animals, he gets like scratches and scabs on his face. But he'll go to like they itch when they heal, and you scratch them and they fall off, and that's how they work. But his what is this, Mittens? His he's got some right here. It's right. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna take a brush to him. But so he'll get him on his face and they'll itch so bad. But his claws are so sharp, he rips them open. So he like comes to me and wants me to like pull off the scabs. And I do because he's my best friend. But sometimes he'll just like show up and he'll just won't leave me alone. He'll like keep getting under my hand and he's like, itch my face, get these off of me. And so I do. I get him on the floor and I'll like get the cat brush out and I'll get the scabs off his face. And like, I usually wear gloves because it just kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I'm like, ugh. But yeah. Why is there a McDonald's back out here? Why can't Carter throw anything away and I tell him to? It's a great question. God damn it. Why did I leave my vape? Oh, it's in my back pocket. Hey, hi. You gotta move. Sir. Sir. Hi. Okay. All right. Up, 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 up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I love you. Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna play this lottery ticket. Let's do it. Oh no, he laid back down. But he's like, I'll just hold me see. I'll lay down there. I didn't clean the room. Just like random stuff on the floor. But he's comfy. Oh, God, now I gotta get him turn the AC off. What do you want to bet the second I get up, this dog's gonna hop back up here? Nope, it turned itself off. Great. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what I've been told. Your mom sucks dick, and that's so bold. I don't know. I'm just making up words. Oh yeah, I need to finish making my Christmas ornament eyeballs. I make them out of this is my favorite one. I make them out of UV resin. I'm new at them. God damn, my floor. Let me just shit all over it. I really gotta get up and pick up the house is what I need to do. Pick up my living room. It's supposed to be an eyeball. It's I mirrored the images mirroring, so it's fucking me up. No, this isn't the best one I made. This is no wait, I take that back. This was second, yeah. I made it good, but it was upside down, so it's supposed to be this isn't a good representation. That one's a fuck up. My bad. My bad. I hope I win too. And you know what? I say I don't play the lottery, but I've been playing scratch offs lately. But so when I win a scratch off, usually what I do is I just set it aside and then I pile them up and I'll go cash them in, but I'll just get more scratch offs with my scratch off winnings. So it seems like I was looking at all the loser ones I have because you can go online and register them with molottery.com and you get to you get entered in sweepstakes. You get like points for each losing ticket and then you can enter in other sweepstakes and things like that. And I was counting them up the other day and I'm like, fuck, I spent that much money on lottery tickets. But then I had to think like, how much did I have when I was, my winning ones I went and turned in and bought all these. And yeah, I'm still at I think the two I bought tonight that ended up being out of pocket money. Come to think of it. I'll probably buy like one or two tomorrow night, but I only do like $2 and $3 tickets. Rarely do I buy $5. I think I bought two $5 ones in the past like 6 months. I never go crazy on it. And then the only time I play Powerball and Mega Millions is when it hits the $1 billion mark. It used to be when it hit the $1 million mark, but that's all the time now. Or then 100 million, that's all the time. So yeah, it's only when I hit the billion. And this past one that was a record breaker, a billion, one of the $1 billion Powerballs was actually won by somebody up the way in Spanish Lake, outside of just north of St. Louis. So let me just break down Spanish Lake for you. So it used to be a lot of white people. Then there was the mass exodus when they tore down the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex, like the poor people, huge housing complex in the city. And they finally took it down because it turned into the ghetto. So they leveled it, and all the people from Pruitt-Igoe started moving out into different parts of the city, including Spanish Lake, and into South City and South and North County. And so people in North County, South City, Spanish Lake, they all mass exited to the farmlands of what is now St. Louis County. And so anyway, so now Spanish Lake is kind of a ghetto. There's still some stragglers that are OG Spanish Lakers, but it's got like an average household income of under $50,000. It's predominantly black, and it's just a part of town that's low income. The schools aren't great. It's not a great spot, but somebody won the Powerball in Spanish Lake, and then the other person that won it was in Texas. So after taxes and after they split it and all that, that's still roughly 250 million. Somebody's life has changed, and just because of what the average income and all that is, I think it's safe to say that that will be generational wealth for them, and I am happy for them. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'll probably lose. I'm on a losing streak, but that's the thing. So I probably should cash in my winnings and just keep them, but I tend to roll them like the quarter push game. What I win, I put back in the machine. But so usually the good thing about that is, though, I'm not wasting extra money. Like I said, I think these were actually out of pockets, and so in reality, I'll probably buy one, maybe two. I'll probably spend $5 on lottery tickets tomorrow, and if I don't win, that'll probably be it for a while, because like I can walk away from gambling. I really can. It's pretty easy, especially when you don't have the money to gamble. But I always joke with the quarter push machines that I'd spend my children's college fund if I had access to it on a quarter push machine. And that's probably accurate, but maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoy paying my bills. I really do. Um, I always like do a happy dance and sing when I go pay my rent. I'm like my pad rent, I'm like, hey, today, baby, I got your money, because I know she got cameras. But I do. I like paying my electric bill. I like paying. Oh fuck! I gotta pay my water bill. I like paying my water bill. I like paying my rent. I like paying these things because I love the peace of mind that comes with it. So I always pay my bills first, and then I'll blow my, not my blowing money, but sounds funny. I tend to blow the money that I should probably be setting aside for, I don't know, savings or shit. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just put it this way. My parents are millionaires, and I live in a mobile home. I grew up in a house that is now valued at, like, it could go on the market for probably 500,000 easy, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but in Missouri that's a lot. I grew up in a very white collar, keeping up with the Joneses, Norman Rockwell, picture perfect suburb of St. Louis, a virtual part of town, and I live in Jeffco in a trailer. So obviously, I don't make good choices with money. I declared bankruptcy at 23. The only good choice I've made since then was to realize that I'm not good with money. So therefore, I'm definitely not good with credit, and I should never get interest accruing debt again. And I am revolving interest accruing debt free, with the exception of Cash App. Started like I guess I did something, and they're like, "Hey, you can borrow money." I need to go in there and make the payment tonight, and that will pay it off because I'm only like $22. It was $20, and like after interest is like $22, only $22. So currently it's the only interest accruing debt that I carry is $22. Ta-ta. So, but it's really easy to walk away from gambling when you don't have the money to you don't have the money to spend on it. What are you gonna do? You gonna rob a 7-Eleven to fucking feed your gambling addiction? Nah, not me. I know people do it, but not my thing. If I don't have the money and my bills gotta get paid. Sorry, the bills get paid and I don't have the money. It sucks to be me. But there you go. Let's see. I got a crown. I'm playing the scratcher. Let's see. Knock on wood though, but my I don't want to manifest losing, but I've been on a losing streak. My lucky streak has gone away. Did you say? Let me roll the chat back real quick. I'm a bigger winner if I leave my money in my pocket. Oh, I thought you were gonna say you win on lottery tickets. I know some people like I see them on the internet, but they're local. And also, though, Timmy is like this, and so is Jeannie. They uh, they just have that luck. And DJ supposedly is like this too. My oldest Deja DJ. They can put $20 in a slot machine and walk out with 150 after a few minutes. I put $20 in the slot machine. 10 minutes later, I'm broke as fuck. Probably less than 10 minutes. I'm done. My 20. I'm just not one of those people that win. And there's this guy up the road who he's won 3 times the biggest prize available on scratch offs. Like, how does that even happen? I don't know. I think he was actually under investigation by the Lottery Commission for a hot minute there because they thought, I remember reading about it somewhere that they thought he knew somebody or something within the lottery that's how he was getting these tickets. But no, it turns out it was just his luck. I mean, he's lucky ducky. That's not me. Oh man, I ain't got no basket. I did go on a cruise, gambling, like there's gambling on cruises. I went because Timmy said he needed somebody to go on the cruise with him, and he's a gambler. He gets everything comped because he gambles so much on the boat when he goes on cruises. So all I had to pay for was my port fees and my expeditions. So I went on a really expensive cruise for approximately $350. Oh, my plane tickets to get to Texas. So about $350. I went on a cruise that should have cost around 8 to 10,000 because they comp everything. And I don't know where I was going with that, but I took $150 for gambling money, right? Thinking I'll be spending, to me, I'll be hanging out at the casino because that's where he'll be. And I had never met his one daughter before that we went with, and her significant other, and like I think his son and his son's girlfriend went with us. I never really met them before, so I was still, I didn't know them real well, and I wasn't real keen on meeting new people. And so I brought $150 to gamble with, and that was gone in the first hour. I went to the casino on the boat, like it was just gone. I didn't have any more money to gamble with, so I didn't get to really gamble. But what I did learn is on a cruise, if you like the push quarter game, be around it when it hits a rogue wave. Yeah, buddy. That's some fun times right there. You get a shit ton of quarters, let me tell you. Oh, I know, manifesting positivity. I wrote that song. I'm retarded, but I usually sing that when I'm doing scratch offs, and then I win. But sometimes I don't. I got a grape. Grapes are great. This is here. I'll show you. Oh, that's a phone. It's a Fruit Loop ticket. You gotta It's mirrored. I hate that. So these are your winning symbols, and then you gotta try to make lines. It's kind of like bingo. I dig it. Oh, it's a $3 ticket. but I will take if it's a loser, I'll still register it online, and this should put me at enough points to where I can get, I think, 50 entries into one of their big sweepstakes, which I too never went on those. I did give DJ a bunch of my losing tickets because he registers them too, and I had them all saved up. And it only lets you put in max a month, and since I had them all saved up, I was putting them all in at once. And I hit the max, so I was like, "Here, I can't do anything with these for like another couple months, so you might as well just register them under yours." And he won. I think it was like a all inclusive trip at Branson or something with my losing scratch off tickets. So I guess there was some luck to be had there somewhere. I just gave it to my kid to have, and that's okay. And I remember him and Brandon went on that trip, and they had a lot of fun. So that makes me happy. You know, oh. My kids are happy. I'm happy. That's all that matters. I'm still though really upset about the situation with the concert going on. I'm not happy about that, and so much so that I think I might actually message him up and just call him out a little on it and just let him know, like, I'm pretty sure I know why you're doing what you're doing. Oh, I did have a basket, and just wanted to reiterate. Sorry, I was a shitty mom. You don't need to keep taking it out on me, but thank you for the reminder. I really wanted to go to that concert with you, and just leave it at that. But that would probably trigger a whole fucking lecture about how I was a shit mom and all this other stuff. So I'll probably just leave it alone, but I am upset by it. I think I'm most upset because I was looking forward to spending time with them, but whatever. I don't want anyone to hang out with me that doesn't want to be there, and I don't want to be somewhere I'm not welcome. And that is the case in this situation. So it's not like I want to force him to spend time with me because he wouldn't be happy. I just want him to be happy. That's all that matters. I'm also looking into a different life insurance policy. So if I do have to jump in front of a train, it will still pay my life insurance out. And then, because I always tell my boys, I'm like, with my life insurance, I'm not being buried or anything, but I think they want to do a wake or something. I don't fucking know. I'm going to the body farm. It's already taken care of. The storage fees and all that's prepaid up and done with. So I tell them, take care of my loose ends or whatever with my life insurance money, and then go on a cruise or go have fun or do something fun with it. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that either. I should have taken my Adderall today. I probably really should have. I'm sorry, I need to look at chat. Yes, do I need to look at chat? I'm here. Oh, what is even in Branson? You know what? Yeah, I do miss a lot of stuff. You have to put it in all caps. I'm just looking at my lottery ticket. So, I don't know that I can answer that adequately because last time I was in Branson, I was a teenager, but it had built up a lot from the time I'd been there. My parents took me a lot as a kid. I know there's a water park. There's like, it's really built up. I just remember the water park in Silver Dollar City. It's like a Six Flags. Now, when I was a teenager, it had built up a lot, but I went with a church group, so we weren't like there for that. But I knew it had built up a lot. When I was a kid with my parents, we would camp. But Carter's dad takes him often, like at least once a year. They usually go. And there's like the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. There's a Titanic museum. It's like a touristy strip place area. And then there's Table Rock Lake down there. Because there was that tragic situation where the ducks, the cars that or the buses or whatever you can take on water. There was that where one went down and almost everyone on it died and drowned. That was horrible. But that was in Branson. Just a lot of touristy fun. Like I always see if you don't know what the Bengal Dam is, and like the Ozarks, this won't help you, but that's what I always refer to it as. It's like a really big Bengal Dam strip of just like arcade, just fun. I don't know. It's just touristy. You go there to spend way too much money on stuff that shouldn't cost that much, and you just do the tourist stuff. You spend the day at the theme park, at the water park. You go to the museum, the Ripley's, believe it or not, Titanic Museum. You know, it's just touristy shit. It's in Branson, and it's on Table Rock Lake. Can you please stop with what talk? I can't see what it says because that dollar sign's over it. Can you please stop with what talk? I don't know what that says, but okay. I guess well, I gotta identify what it is, I guess, before I can stop it. Nah. If you're asking me to stop hating on myself and stop being negative, that's never gonna happen. There's no one else that hates myself more than me. Oh wait, I take that back. My body hates me more than my brain does. That's okay though. Self accountability is real for me. Maybe a little too much, eh? Hey, hoser. Okay, I know I missed some shit on here. I got a basket, I got crown, I got cash, and then grape and a blueberry. My name's Ron Terry. I exploit Noel. Oh, did I tell you that? I thought I was blocked in his chat the other night, and he had unblocked me, but I didn't think he could see me, so I was just kind of putting something out there to find out if I was blocked and just saying whatever. And it was right when I ended my live that Noelle was trying to get on panel. And I assumed she went over to Mark Terry's because I was telling her, like, Mark Terry exploits you. I don't like you, but I don't like him exploiting you even more. And so then he went live. I assumed she was going over there, and I typed in the chat, oh, Noelle's gonna, or I said, get ready for Noelle to be exploited, people. Well, I wasn't, or something like that, and I was not blocked. And so he saw it, and he's like, I don't exploit Noelle. I'm friends with Noelle. I stand up for her. We'll talk about that in a second. I was like, oh, I'm unblocked. And I'm like, well, guess what? You can talk about it, but I'm a bounce. I'm out. Oh, that talk. Sarah, that was that thing with Bridget you were talking about. What do you mean? Wait. When I made a fool of myself in her fucking chat, when that's exactly what I was not trying to do when my talk to text is a piece of shit, and since I don't proofread it, yeah, I don't even know. Yep. What about that fucking scratch? Right? What about that scratch off? Take a look at that scratch off. Huh, huh, huh. My name's Mark Terry. Huh. What is his deal? I thought he had Bergs on his panel the other night. Wait, hold on. Did you verify? Can you verify for me? Is that Kevin over in his chat? Or on his panel, I mean? Is that Kevin again? Just not like is that Kevin not being Kevin, like catfishing or some shit? I'm not gonna write him out. I guess anyone who watches this would know, but I'm telling you, nobody watches my lives. So I mean, you don't have to write him out if you don't want to. I just it's more of a thing for me where I want to know so I can be like, yes, I know it. Or okay, nope, I'm dumb. One or the other. It sure shit looks like his profile. See, yes. And see, do you know who I'm talking about? Do you see the profile picture, the new one that's up? It looks like him. He's got to be trolling him because I really think he was trolling him the first time. But I also think he did a really good job if he was. Like, the fact that I don't know. Oh, sorry. The fact that I can't tell if he was trolling Mark Terry or not tells me that he's probably a really good troller or trolley. Right. So you saw that. Okay. So thank you. I'm not, I mean, I know I'm crazy, but I was really gaslighting myself about that. Like, that's gotta be Kevin. No, no way. Like, yeah, it's gotta be, I gaslight myself a lot about shit. But see, that's what makes me wonder if Mark Cherry's in on this shit, if he's really in on it on the fly, or if he's just that dumb. I can't ever tell. I really, really, really can't ever tell with him. If he's in on it or if he's just that dumb with a whole bunch of shit. Like, I know he would always say PDX is trash, but then recently, PDX was modded on his channel and she was modded on his. So I would joke around that, they were probably best friends and it was a publicity stunt of sorts until it looks like I may have been right. I don't know. Yeah, and you know what Kevin did? Um, The last time I was on a panel with him it was on Mark's panel. It's been a while, but and that's when I kind of figured it out that he was a troll. And I even said it at one point. I just said it out loud. I was like, "We all know that you're trolling them or something," because I really at that point thought Mark was in on it too. But um, he was saying that he's going to come up on panels more often. He was just really decent and kind to me, and so but I knew that he was in Alex's server, so I was kind of like, or guest Bob or whatever at that time, and so I just wasn't sure if he was trolling and just being sarcastic, or if he was just a nice person. I could not tell if it was an actor, if it was real at the time. But in hindsight, he seems like a really decent human. You know, like there's shit humans out there, and then there's good humans, and there's decent humans, and he seems to fall in the good decent. Like that's why I'm so blown away. Why is he in guest Bob server? I guess I don't know. Like either he's really good at trolling, or he's actually a decent person. I don't know. I because he's over with Alex and Isaac, so it's like I question like how you seem like a cool person, you seem like a good person, but you're also like guest Bob, so I'm torn. I'm torn. I tend to get torn about it. Like, who are you? I don't know. I guess not everyone in guest Bob's server is a piece of shit, but I don't know. You are the company. You are the company you keep. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It seems like a lot of people, like you're saying, it was toxic and you were done. It seems like a lot of people are jumping ship and did jump ship when Billings came out and was like, "Why are we all okay with the shit Isaac and Guest Bob does?" And you know, we should all be not condoning it. It seems like a lot of people jump ship then too. Not that I was here before that to know if it's happened before, or you know what their for lack of better term server population was like, but it seems like a lot of people have jumped ship as of recent. I don't know. I would get mad when it's like they're threatening to dox people, and supposedly the community is against doxing, but yet they're threatening to, and people are scared of it, as they should be. But I just felt like more people should have been stepping up and be like, if you're gonna dox, then we're gonna oust you. Like, you're not gonna threaten people to dox them. But instead, people were so scared that they weren't even calling them out. And it's just like, and I get that. Fucking my dog got shot, so I get it. I get why they wouldn't want to call him out, because he will fucking take it next level. I mean, do I think he sent a guy to shoot my dog? No, I've never said that. Though he said I did. No, I've never said that. Did I say he was responsible? Because that person would have never been at my front door. He would have never walked through that gate had it not been for Isaac and his instigating it. I did say that. But like I said, I get it why people don't want to call him out on it, because what will he do? He'll turn around and fucking dox you. And it's so I get it, but it did seem like a lot of people jumped ship when Steve Billing put his foot down and said, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit," and anyone that condones it and doesn't call him out is a piece of shit. I don't know. It's I know that the world is full of toxic people like him. I'm more than aware of that. I just don't know how to deal with them. So, he always says I run. Even Mexican Menace said it in a video that I didn't know existed until just the other day, where he's like, Isaac makes Sarah run. It's like, no, I didn't necessarily run. What it is people like that. I don't want to share this planet with them. I don't want to share intergalactic space, much less a YouTube panel, channel, chat. I don't want to, if they're there, I don't want to be there. When I hate somebody, I don't want to interact with them. I don't want anything to fucking do with them. I don't even want to be reminded that they exist. So yeah, when they come up on a panel I'm on, I'm out. And that's exactly what I did in that video, Mexican Menace clip. I was on pediatrics and I was explaining the dog thing, and then Isaac came up, and no, it's not that I don't want to have a conversation with him about what happened, because I don't want to know he exists. He's disgusting to me. I don't want to be around him. I don't want to be in a chat. I don't want to channel nothing. Nothing. So when he came up, I said that. I made it clear. I don't want to be anywhere near this person in real life or in internet space. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me tell my story. I'm gonna bounce. Have a good night. And somehow that got screwed into gonna make Sarah run. Okay, yeah, if you want to say I ran, you can say that. Sure. I didn't run because I was fearful. I didn't run because he won some kind of fight or whatever. I ran. I still say I didn't run, but you want to call it running? Sure. It was because I just prefer not to. I have better things to do than think about Isaac Guest. You wouldn't know that the way I'm talking about him at the moment. But yeah, no, I took off because I didn't want anything to do with him. I don't want to hear him talk. I don't want to see him talk. I still have not gone back and listened to the rest of what happened on that panel and what he said about me because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I hate him. I just thought it was so funny. I brought this up to Mexican Medicine in the comment of that video, which, like I said, just came to my attention. It's when I hate someone, I don't want to exist with them. I want to just assume that they don't exist. I don't want to interact with them. I sure as shit don't go seek them out. But what that motherfucker do, sit there and said he hated me up and down, but yet followed me like a fucking lost puppy everywhere I went. Like, you know, what the fuck? If you hate me that much, why the fuck you want to follow me everywhere, dude? What the fuck? That's all I'm saying. I hate you that much. I sure shit ain't following you around. I wouldn't even, like I said, I didn't even know that Mexican Menace thing existed. That clip he did until it was brought to my attention. I didn't go looking for it. That's for damn sure. I don't go looking for Isaac. Am I scared of him? Not per se, but do I like what he did? No. Do I want him to make fake Craigslist ads and have people show up at my house? No, I don't. So I just prefer not to interact with him. Do I have all of his information? You fucking bet I do. Do I have all of Alex's information? 110 fucking percent. All of it. More of it than I ever wanted to have. Will I ever put it out there? Probably not. Can I control what other people do with things? No. But would I ever let it leak? Probably not. Probably you have to do something pretty fucking bad for me to have that moral compass and be okay with that. Just putting that out there. Not inviting that anything bad happened like that, because the level of bad would be pretty bad. So, but I'm just saying, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna follow you around. I'm not gonna chase you down. I'm not gonna put your shit out there, but just know I fucking have all of it. I have all of it when you're under investigation. And you know these things. I'm not under investigation. Well, not for that situation, let's put it that way. But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the chat. So when it comes to PDX, I do think too much. Sorry, I'm rolling it back because I was not looking at my chat. PDX. You're right, exactly. Because I don't like him. I didn't want to talk to him. I still don't. Yeah, I probably. That's the thing. Like I said, it'd have to be pretty next level. But I guess it's more like I want them to know. Don't get it twisted. Don't think I don't have this information on you. Don't think that I don't know who you are and where you live. I don't know your family's names. I don't know where they live. Don't think I don't know this, because I do. Don't underestimate my ability to obtain information, I guess is what I'm throwing out there. But yeah, no. Because if I dox them, starting to slap them, I'm just as bad as they are. I'm not that level. I may be shit, but I ain't that level. Shit. Hey, Freeside. Hey, Freeside. Woo! Ho, ho. Look at that Freeside. What do we think about Freeside? Freeside is not trash. Not trash like Dave 25. Woo! Dave 25 is trash. So when it comes to PDX, we've had our differences. The last time I talked to her, we were on Canadian Girls Panel together doing karaoke. You know, positive reinforcement, given and taken, which is great. But you know, when I found out, you know, what we were talking about with that and how they were simultaneously on their spouses' rivals panels, you know, and I'm like, how could they not have known? They had to have been in on it together. I think there's just a lot of manipulation going on for clout. I think the whole thing between J Max, Sony, and PDX was done for clout because they wanted people to talk about them. Now, if Sony's in on it, I'm on the fence on that one. I don't think she wants clout that bad. I'm not sure about PDX. I think J Mac definitely. I don't know him very well though. Not sure about PDX. If it came out and there was enough evidence to say PDX, yeah, she's all about that clout. I don't know that I'd be 100% surprised, but be like, I kind of like, well, that's a bummer, but I kind of thought so. I don't know. I can't. I almost said keep your friends closer, your enemies closer, but that doesn't feel accurate for that situation. I don't know. I don't know. I just, yeah. Your comment of, you know, where did it go? Oh, I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to misquote it. PDX is as bad as everyone that is doing bad shit. Yeah, that statement, it's not like, I'm not like, oh my God, how could you say that about PDX? She's so not. No. My reaction to that is, yeah, I'm not shocked by that statement whatsoever. And it is probably, there's validity behind it, no doubt. You know, I don't want to say it's accurate, but I think there's a lot of validity behind it. Some stuff I think she does definitely for clout. Other stuff I think she manipulated into doing by JMac for clout, and is only privy to part of it being for clout. Does that make sense? Look, I don't know. I'm just trying to eat this lasagna. I swear to God, I'm having a stroke because today, every time I go to drink something, it like does not go in my mouth. It goes like down my chin and on my chest. Same with food lately, and I'm drooling. Like I find myself drooling in my sleep more than I normally do. Maybe I'm just getting old, or maybe I'm having a stroke. Either or, I smoked for fucking 20 years, so you know, so it's either cancer or stroke is gonna give me before dementia. I tell you what. And if I have a stroke, though, with my luck, I'll be a vegetable. I don't want to be a vegetable. Hence the train thing. It's a sure shot. And no, I'm not being suicidal or morbid. I'm being realistic and planning for my afterlife care, my end of life care, I don't know, I'm not suicidal. And I'm not suicidal and I am morbid, but I'm not suicidal. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. You know? No, you're not. Yo, slick. What? Ow! Someone's biting my foot. Okay, I rolled back the chat. This is where I'm at. What about fucking Freeside? He don't show his boy bits over here. Burger boy. Huh, huh, huh. Woo! Yeah. I know PDX from other communities that she got kicked out of. What? You know what? I'm curious. Not because I want to know what she got kicked out of per se, but I want to know what other communities are out there. But now I do want to know where she got kicked out of. I would love to know these communities just because, for the dual reasons I listed. Wow, my overwording is a lot. My excessive verbiage. What do they call that when you use too many words to explain something? I don't know. In 2 minutes, you know, PDX Freeside. Huh, huh. Oh my God, when Noel, were you there when Noel was trying to get up in the chat that night? Or up on panel that night? I was like, oh my God, it's Noel. Excuse me. Can I show you my pancakes? Like, Noel, isn't it past your internet bedtime? Like, I love her, but I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sure you were there. If you weren't there, I'd be shocked, but honestly, I'm having the memory issue. You were there or not, but I'm trying to lay it down for her and tell her, like, Mark's exploiting you, and um, I think you're a danger. I think you would shoot up a whole fucking Walmart to get a PDX if she was in the back of it. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to tell her how it is, but either she doesn't want to hear it, or she doesn't understand it, or doesn't want to. I don't know. I don't know, but she didn't threaten to go over her life on me like I thought she would. And I'm like, oh no, well, next she's gonna say she's gonna go real life on me and beat me up and da da da. When she didn't, she just kind of bounced. So I don't know what happened to her. That's kind of wild. I'm reading the fucking chat. Ho, ho, ho. I'm cool with it though. I talk to Sony more nowadays. You know, I haven't really gotten to talk to Sony because every time she's been up on a panel, she's just been so angry. And I mean, I get it. Sony is abrasive. She's offensive. It's her thing. I couldn't imagine her being on YouTube and having, even though I was, wait, though, I was on a panel with her with a Canadian girl and she was talking normal, you know, and being normal. But like, I get it. That's her thing. She is abrasive. She's no filter. She's unapologetic. And I dig her for that. I just haven't been able to get up on any panels with her because she's been so hyper focused on this and so angry about it that I'm just kicking back and just being like, all right, I'm gonna wait for shit to cool down and then hang out with her. Like I said, PDX was on Canadian Girls panel the other day when I was on with her when we were doing karaoke and stuff, and I told PDX that I said, you know, I'm grieving y'all's friendship because they had a pretty good thing. I think her, Maria, and Sony were a little extra at times, but overall, I think it was a good thing. And I feel like PDX isn't grieving their friendship. I feel like Stoney is, but will never admit it. I don't know where Maria stands. I know she's loyal to Stoney, and I respect that, but um, I know I'm grieving their friendship. I kind of feel like PDX should be grieving it more. I don't think she's inwardly grieving it. Grieving it like and just not showing it outwardly. I truly think she's just not grieving it. And I don't know. That to me is weird. Even if you do hate that person, you still go through the 5 stages of grief because you've lost that friendship. And loss is real. And I just find it weird that she seems so indifferent and emotionless to the whole thing. If she's hiding it, she's doing an amazing job. But excuse me, but I don't know if that's the case. I just thought she has no emotion towards it whatsoever, and that bothers me. And that's where I'm at with it. Huh, huh. Oh, that's what you did. Yeah, you were. I remember that you were like, it's a thumbs up. See, it takes me a minute to remember, but I'm there. Oh, she's still gonna come get me. Is she in a wheelchair? Is no one in a wheelchair? Do we know this? I know I've asked that before and I can't remember, but I feel like she's in a wheelchair. Maybe not. I don't know how to do that from StreamYards. If you can walk me through how to mod you. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, wow, you're not in all caps. Not your problem, that PDX bullshit. Yeah, true. Wouldn't say I agree with it, but it disappoints me. Yeah. I'm reading it. Okay, no, that would help. I'm gonna be right back. If it bounces me, obviously I can come right back. It shouldn't end the stream. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get to YouTube and see if I can mod. Hold on. God damn it, I'll be right there. Dun 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 dun, dun going over. don't know if you guys could hear me when I was talking, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to. If somebody just walk me through it, just give me directions. I mean, either way. But I don't. Can I do it from a phone? The first question is, can I do it from my phone? Well, I'm on StreamYard for the YouTube end, or holy fuck, it's 4 o'clock. What time is it in Australia? You guys really have kangaroos that walk around out there, just kind of like. I don't want to say, do you have wild kangaroos? That's so stupid. Of course you do. But do they just like hang out in metropolitan areas like my one friend alluded that they did? Oh, Achilles, Kiwis. Here, you want this, buddy? You can have it. Because you're my dog and I love you. You're my buddy. Yes, you can have it. It's okay. You're a good boy and I love you. Aw, these are my puppers. These are my baby puppers. I love them. What is that? I love my dog. I really do. You know, I'm not a dog person. I still admit that, but I never had a dog until I used to share a dog with my neighbor, but then oh no! Oh no! Oh god. I dropped my phone and I thought the way I was grabbing it so I didn't drop it, it didn't land on the floor. I thought I was ending something or God knows what. Anyway, I used to share a dog with my neighbor, but she got the dog from her boyfriend, and when they broke up, she made him take the dog, and she told me I couldn't keep him because it reminded her of her ex, and I'm just like, but he's my dog too. Like we shared him. And so we didn't, and I miss Dopey Dog every day. They made him Dopey because he was they said he was dumb, but Dopey was a very smart dog. So I called him Dopey like he was a dope addict. I called him Dopey, the junkie dog, because I didn't like him calling him Dopey because he's stupid. I didn't like that. So when I took him to the vet to get his tags and his shots and stuff, I put on the vet thing. I was like, because they had him done Dopey, but then at the end I gave him like a middle last name, Dopey Dawg, Dawg. Because I'd always be like, you're my junkie dog. But yeah, that's the only other dog I've ever really had. And I've never really had a dog of my own until now. So that is also probably a reason why he's not trained the way I want him to be and why I'm not trained to train him. I also have a big problem. I know I need to be the alpha. I know that. And I know he wants me to be the alpha. And sometimes that requires me to be harsh and stern and tell him to sit and like yell at him and make him sit. That's hard for me to do because I just want to like love him and make him happy and make his tail wag and like love on him and just be like his buddy and his friend. And I love him. He's my dog. Like when people say I don't have the heart to like train and break a puppy, like I feel that on such a different level. It hits so different now for me. That's how I am. Like everyone tells me to get him a dog friend. He needs another dog around. Well, I can't afford another dog, but also like that's the line I would use for that. I don't have it in my heart to break a dog. I just don't. I get it. They want me to do that, but I don't get it. I can't wrap my head around it. Though the training though with the beating up the stuffed animal, you know what? I might go back to that because that was also a huge release for me to beat the fuck out of a stuffed animal and like just scream and yell and just get my anger out on it. I felt a lot less stressed when I was beating the 6 foot sloth in order to get my dog to fall in line. Like I may go back to using that as my main training method, and it worked. It really did. I should just go back to that. People are gonna look at me weird. Even my neighbors knowing what's up, I don't care. They're still gonna look at me weird. So be it. I need to just get over how, you know, everyone always thinks I don't care what other people think about me or say about me. And probably because I'm always like running around being like, I don't give a fuck. I really do. I really do. I don't want to, but I do. So I guess I just need to get over that and just, you know, look at the end game, that it's more important to me that I have a trained dog than how I feel that my neighbors might be looking at me. And I also need to remind myself that I ain't shit. I'm just being a conceited bitch thinking that people are actually watching what I do and paying attention to me because they aren't, because I ain't shit. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm just getting, here I go. Oh, it's about that time, people. I'm getting so sleepy and incoherent that I am not even starting to make sense with myself, to myself. Fuck my life. I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop going live. I gotta stop rambling so much. I gotta stop fucking getting incoherent rambling level on my fucking on live stream. I thought it was just a matter of time before that comes and bites me in the ass since it's on the internet. I know my soon to be a cousin, he was watching my live for a minute there because, and I knew he was because he would bring up something from a live I did. And like, and plus he can't pass up the opportunity to motherfuck me for something, any small thing I've done wrong or anything he thinks I've done wrong. But you know, I'm not leaving sophomore days at 3 a.m. for going to let his dog out, and I'm going live on the way home so I don't feel all alone and scared driving home alone. You know, he uses that opportunity to say I was over there. I can't remember if he was saying I was doing drugs or if I was fucking him. Either one, though, I wish I had the life that he thinks I have. It'd be great if I went around at 3 in the morning and was fucking people and doing drugs. That would be great. But that's exactly not what happened. But that's how I knew he was watching my lives because, you know, it's so much more important for him to motherfuck me that he doesn't realize he outs himself for shit. Trying to say he don't watch my lives. Yeah, you do, motherfucker. You wouldn't know what I was doing at 3 a.m. But whatever. He probably watching it right now. Probably not, but man, I'm reading some here. It says ha 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 ha. And it says, thank you for saying. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what happened? Okay. Oh, sorry. I am the sloth slayer. I'm telling you. I love that sloth. I got them at Aldi's after Valentine's Day for like 70% off. You see me eating this chocolate bar. Dogs are not supposed to have chocolate. I know you can eat it and you're fine, but just a tiny bit. It's not Baker's cocoa. Milk chocolate. Here you go. All right. I love you. There you go. Don't give me that look. I'm still mad about the ankle situation, but I also love you. And I like it when I make your tail wag. I've never met anything that's been alive before that is so happy to fucking see me. I don't even like to see me, but you sure as shit do. And I appreciate that. All right. Click the 3 dots by our names, right? Okay. Yeah. I did that and it said pin message. It didn't even give me the option to mod. It just said like, hold on, wait. Maybe it did. I didn't see it. Wait, there's not 3. That doesn't exist. On YouTube. Okay, I'm back at StreamYards. So both in StreamYards and YouTube, there's no 3 dots by your names. So there's not 3 dots by y'all's names in StreamYard or YouTube. I may have to go in desktop mode, but that will kick me, kick the whole stream. Because StreamYard hates me. But yeah, over in YouTube, there's not 3 dots, and there's not in my phone version, the version I'm using is StreamYard. So the 3 dots do not exist. I know it seems crazy, but I promise you, I'm going to screenshot it and put it in my community post so you know I'm lying. Why I feel the need to justify that so much so that I'm doing that, I don't know. Because you've never doubted me before, been like, you're a liar. That's just part of my paranoia. And that comes from over 10 years of pretty severe emotional abuse that I have to justify everything immediately. I don't want you to think I'm like just being like that because like you've never called me a liar. So there's no reason I would think I need to justify like that. But that's just a force of habit. So I apologize. Oh my God. Sarah, no, it's in my back pocket. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Lost something I was looking for. She's right. It's not on mobile. Press. Hold on. Oh God, this fucking $sign. Press down name on here. Okay, in YouTube or on StreamYard. Oh fuck! I can't reach my air conditioner thing. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Falling. Falling. Oh. Okay. Nope. I got it. Do you have this vape? Shh. Damn. Okay. She did. I did. I just read. You said press down your names. Do I do that on StreamYard or on YouTube? I'm here for it. I'll try it on. Okay, wait. Nope. Hold on. Oh no, no, no. Wait. Okay. Yeah, obviously not on StreamYards, right? Because I did read it. What do you mean? He says she's right. It's not on mobile. Press down on name. That's what I said here or in YouTube, but it have to be on YouTube. So hold on, because nothing happens here. Let me see what happens here. Oh wait, calm down. Okay. Oh, am I back? Okay, it didn't end it. I thought it was gonna kick the whole. Sorry. I was over on YouTube and I'm like, thanks guys, I appreciate your help. And I'm like, wait, I'm in the wrong place. Then I came back and it booted, but it didn't end the chat. So that's good. I forgot. I'm so tired. I forgot where I was and realized I was not in StreamYard. Okay, so oh fuck. I need to go set my alarm because he is gonna be here to pick me up at 9:30, which is in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I am super tired out of nowhere. I got 5.5 hours. And then I really need to work on my taillights tomorrow, but knowing that I gotta work and leave for work at 4, even though literally was awesome, like I've been trying to figure out like how to get hold of him to like ask him for his help with this because I exhausted all of my resources to fix my car. And he came up on Canadian Growth Channel because she like let me hijack it and ask him. And he gave me a solution, which is awesome. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to work on it tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna go to Timmy Food Pantry and then get my stuff and then come home and go back to sleep. So I have to go to work. Fuck. when I should be working on my taillights because I know I'll get pulled over again tomorrow night because now I'm getting pulled over all the time for it. And I'm afraid it'll be by Festus, and Festus police will be like, "We pulled you over for this like 2 months ago. It's still not fixed." But it was fixed, and then it broke again. And yeah, but I just gotta remind myself if I'm nice, they're gonna be nice. And just like we got pulled over last night in DeSoto, and I was like, he comes up, he's like, "So I pulled you over," and I interrupted. I'm like, "I know my tail light's out, my brake light's out, and my license plate light is out." And I've been working because it's crazy because I had been working on it for hours before I went to go get Carter from the football game. And so I was really frustrated with it. And I'm like, I know I've been working on it all freaking day and I can't find the ground problem. And I'm really frustrated. And like he understood the assignment. He's like, I bet that can be frustrating. Like, yeah, I've dealt with that stuff. That can be really frustrating. And he didn't give me a ticket. I've discovered if I'm nice about it and I'm just like, I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. They won't give me a ticket. But I don't know. So I don't know if they'll believe me when I tell them, it was fixed and then it broke again, and now I'm back at square one because I can't fix it the way I did before because that didn't actually fix it. That just temporarily band-aided it. I don't know if they believe me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm back to sleep. I'm having a stroke. I'm incoherent again. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that I should work on my tail light, but I'm not going to because I'll probably get pulled over. And if I get a ticket, though, it ain't no big thing. I'll just go to court. I'll either tell if I have it fixed, I'll tell them I fixed it and I've been working on it, or I'll go in there and tell them like, hey, I still haven't been able to fix the problem. Though I think what Larry told me to do will be a fix. Either way, if they gave me a ticket, I'm pretty sure that I'll not have to pay a fine and they'll just cut it loose when I go into court and tell them what the situation is. And then I guess worst case scenario, if I get a fine, probably 150. A fine would probably be 150 and probably like 30 for court costs, which is doable. I'd just rather not get a fine, especially because I'm really bad about paying them. I forget that I've got to pay them, and then I get fucking warrants out for my arrest because I don't pay my fines, and that's how I spent 3 days in jail previously. Is I had like a handful of warrants out from traffic tickets that I forgot to pay the fines on. That sucked. Because in jail, you have a sink that is connected to your toilet. It's all one unit. And you also have to shit in front of people, and I can't do that. And so I only ate one helping of green beans the whole 3 days I was in jail, and I don't want to ever go back there again. So, jail sucked. You don't even get access to a clock. Like, prison is so different from jail from what I hear. I've never been to prison, not yet. I've been to jail. Been to fucking jail. Well, I went to jail then when I was in there for 3 days. I went on my traffic warrants, which that's on me. But, and I'll say her name. Like I said, I don't care. I don't care. I'm justified in what I'm about to say. Megan Prasgata made up bunk ass charges and knew I had the warrants and knew she could get the cops there, and that even if I didn't get arrested on the bunk ass shit she was saying, that they'd arrest me on my warrants. That bitch planned it out. No doubt. Megan Prasgata, Przygoda. Megan Laut, Laut. Yeah, I did it. And I don't care. I don't care. I did lower myself to that because I don't give a fuck. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. I am that person when it comes to her. I promise you that. Though I will never go through her kids to get to her like she said I did, and I didn't, and the court dismissed it with their apologies. Sorry, I get heated about it. I get heated about that whole situation, and it was sick. It was sick. The things that she said I was saying about her children, and the shit she fabricated, and the evidence she fabricated. The sick part was that she said I said that shit about her kids. No, I didn't. It was proven I didn't. But you know who did say about her kids? She did. I'm going off on a tirade. I'm not looking to chat. I'm totally stuck in a stare, disassociating because I'm having traumatic flashbacks. And I don't even know where that came from. I don't even remember where I was going with that either. Oh, well, I was in jail for 3 days. Yeah, I remember. I hate that bitch. Yep. Sarah blew me. I blew you. Oh, blew you. Oh no, jail here is not like a holiday. You don't have access to a clock. Your sink literally is connected to your toilet. Um, Now, when I went in for my traffic tickets, there was about 8 years apart. So my speeding ticket, I couldn't pay the fine. So I said, "Can I do 24 hours in jail in lieu of the fine?" And judge looked at the prosecutor said, "That's fine with me." And judge went ahead and ordered it. And so that was different. That was about, no, it was about 6 year difference. That was back in so that had been back in like 2015. Um, the jail then was a lot different than it was the second time I went back in like 2019. And then from what I've heard, it's gotten even worse. Our jailers are underpaid, overworked, underpaid, and they hate their job. They're just there because it's a stepping stone, or they're there because they can get any other job in corrections or whatever, and they hate it, and it shows. They are mean, and they are mean, and that's just wrong not to give somebody access to a clock in general. That's fucked up. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Yeah, people, I go and I float around in YouTube places, and people like, I'll be in the chat or they'll bring me up on panel or whatever, and they'll mod me like right away. And I'm always like, oh, thanks for the wrench. I mean, like, I don't know what I'm doing with it, but thank you. Oh, and also, though, I have accidentally like rogue modded kind of like when I drop my phone, and I like go to grab it so it doesn't, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't land on the floor when I drop it, and I'm like fumbling to keep my hands on it. I've accidentally blocked people doing that for other people's chats, and it's just been, I always admit to it, and I'll have to say like, "Oh my god, I just timed that person out, and I didn't mean to because I was, doing this or that, and accidentally hit this on my phone. Like, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not trying to like rogue mod your chat or whatever. I didn't mean to mute them. Yeah, but that's the only thing I get. Like when people, oh, some people get offended when they're not wrenched or whatever. I don't get offended um because I get it. And also, wait, hold on, I'm incoherent again. I can't remember my train of thought. Um oh, also there's some people who take all this really, really seriously. And so they'll make me a mod though, not really knowing who I am, but I know enough about them to know that they take way too much, way too serious. And I'll be like, "Oh, thank you, but you can take my wrench away if you want because I want the least amount of responsibility possible, please." Yeah. That or they'll actually want me to mod their chat, and I don't even know what I'm doing. So, you know, but yeah, I'll know somebody for like a whole 5.6 seconds, and all of a sudden highest level mod. You can be on their channel and I'll have the potential to fuck all shit up. And so I don't like that. I don't even know what I was saying. I need to make you blue. I'm out of it. I'm so fucking out of it. I'm so tired. Okay, wait. And then this one time that band came. Maybe that was just me being tired. I swear I just saw a shadow on my front door, like go upward. But there's nothing in that area that could have caused a shadow like that. So I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a mouse in the house. You guys, wake up! Oh my god, there's a mouse. It's eating the cat food. I hear it, I can't see it. And there's a dog laying right by the cat food. And there's a cat laying next to me on the couch. These motherfuckers won't wake up and go get it! Oh no, wait, never mind, it's Junior. Sorry. It's just a cat. He was out of my. He was eating out of the other cat food bowl that I can't see from where I was at. And finally, I moved to like jump off because I'm scared of mice. And it's fucking Junior. Sorry, everyone, go back to sleep. Sorry, guys. It was just Junior making all that noise. I just couldn't see him in full from where I'm sitting. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Why does the dumbest shit have to happen to me? Why do I do the dumbest shit on live stream? I swear to God. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. I'm fucking idiot. I love it. Okay. Ah, you're welcome. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank them for teaching me how to make Google mods. Oh no, I wrenched you up now. I expect all kinds of things from you now. High expectation things. No, not really. Not as much. Like, I give to you all the responsibility that is burdenful. No, not really though. Not really though. I hate it when there's people that they think that they're the shit and they're not, but they think they are, and they treat their mods like bitch boys, and they'll be like, "I want you guys in my mods in chat. What the fuck are you mods? Like, kick this person, kids do this." It's like, oh my god, how do you even have mods talking to people like that? It blows my mind. All right, you go make dinner. We were at the beginning of the stream. I don't know, but I need to hop off here because I'm incoherently fucking fuckered. I don't even know if those are words. And like goodbyes are always so hard for me to do on live streams. I'm trying to like find a way to exit without it being awkward and but you know what? I've been making shit awkward since 1980, so I don't know what I'm tripping off of. What in the butt? Oh shit, sorry. I'm yawning. My dick in the box. I could just play an outro song and be like, I'm out, bitches, and then it plays my dick in a box. That'd be great. I'm sure there's a way to make that happen. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go. We're all gonna go to bed. You know, according to StreamYard, it says there's 6 people watching. I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, then there's 3 people lurking. Oh wait, I'm one of the 6 because I have my YouTube open, so there's 2 people lurking. For all we know, there's somebody reacting and restreaming and like having their moment with it. Who knows? I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not making anything making sense. I need to get some sleep, even though I slept all day. I don't know. I'm old. I need to sleep. I'm gonna cuddle up with this beautiful, handsome devil named Mittens. And yeah. Okay, I love you guys. I love you guys. We are the 4 best friends that anyone has ever had. That's a song. Hey, dog, can you not? Ugh. A dog licking themselves in their areas is the loudest sound in the whole world, and I don't know why. Anyhow, I'm gonna go to bed. All right, I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Night, guys. Thanks for coming. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you.